Hello and welcome back to Pod Popper's Place. Today I'm working with Kendra's card challenge number 15, and we are featuring products by our super sponsor, Copictopia. Today I'll be using papers from the Christmas Snow 6x6 paper pad and the Meowie Christmas stamp set. I'll be using sketch number 8 today, and I started coloring this with my Copic markers, and I'm only showing you a tiny bit here because I ended up not liking the color scheme that I chose. I just thought it didn't go with the paper as well. So I ended up coloring it a second time, and you can see the difference. I think the second coloring turned out much better and is more appropriate for the snow paper that I'll be using today as well. Sketch 8 calls for the two long strips to be cut into banner ends, and they actually should have been kind of flatter banner, not as pointed, and I ended up doing that with a small corner piece, but the first two I didn't get them that way, but I think it doesn't really matter. It just has to be banners if that's how you want to use it. And so I did cut them with just some regular scissors. And then I have two circle dies, and one's a little bit larger than 3.5 and one's a little bit smaller than 3.5. And so I went with the smaller one because the larger one was just going to take up way too much space on the card, and it just didn't fit with the image that I had to put on there. It just made it kind of look really small. And I cut that out of some silver foil paper. And then the sentiment banner, I'm doing a little bit different than the sketch design. I cut it out of a different banner die, and it's not exactly the same as what's shown on the sketch. And plus there is a layer behind it, and I'm not adding specifically that layer. I'm doing something a little different. I did use some texture paste, sparkle texture paste with some ink with the snow stencil that Copictopia has in the release. And because the paper is kind of raised, I did end up using both double-sided tape and liquid glue to put my pieces down because it just needed that extra oomph to really stick to the paper. So instead of using the background layer to the sentiment as shown in the sketch, I am just using this silver tape to just give it another kind of connecting piece, since I'm not doing a full sentiment strip. And I glue my little image down, my little cute kitty, and the Meowie and Bright is the sentiment that I chose to use. And I'm just added a punch at the end hole and put some baker's twine that has kind of a similar color to what the texture paste is that I used on the background. So it all kind of ties in with this kind of bluish light turquoise color, and they all blend in really nicely together. So I'm going to pop that up on some foam tape, but before I do that, I wanted to add some little embellishments to it, and I didn't have any embellishments that would really match this color, so I used a Stampin' Up! Marker blender pen that was the same color as the ink, and I just drew circles, and then I used glossy accents to put on top of that, and I'm just going to let that dry, and it's going to give me the same kind of effect as just some shiny embellishments would normally show, and without having to have exactly the right color to match it with. And I did make a few extra on a piece of paper just so that I had some to cut out and add to my card if I wanted to use those as well. So it's a quick, easy way to match any color that you need if you don't have them as embellishments that you can purchase. So today's hop is a giveaway hop, and you have the opportunity to win a digital prize from Kendra at Cards by Kendra. So be sure and fill out the form in the description box below. And if you're new to Kendra's card challenge, I hope that you will check out some of the links below, and maybe you will participate and have the chance to win some of the prizes that are available from all of our great sponsors like Copictopia. be sure to hop along and see all of the videos from the creators in this hop. And I would sure appreciate it if you would subscribe and come back again soon. Thank you so much for being here and watching today. If you have any comments or questions, that would be great. I would love to answer those for you. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you here again. Bye-bye.